predominantly everybody speaks the Dangwe. But in the Dangwe, it is a little bit different from the Krobo Dangwe.
Okay.
And it's different from the Gan. So each and every word of Adan, you might hear
traces of
Akan or Ewe.
It's been a while we did some history right here on this show, and by popular request we decided to bring it back. So today we are learning all about the people of the Ada traditional area, and their story is one that will surprise you in many ways. My name is Wanda Ami Adu-Asare. Still the same person, just a slight name change. Anyways, so we'll set the ball rolling after we meet our guest. Come along. This is People and Places. We're at the palace of the paramount Queen Mother of the Ada Traditional Council, and as part of tradition and customs, we had to make some presentations and state the purpose of our visit to the place. We were led by the royal stool prince of the Kabiawe Yumu clan, who played the role of a linguist. At this point, we had stated our mission and been granted the permission to go ahead. So stay with us, we'll be right back to begin our history class. Welcome back. This is still People and Places on GhanaWeb TV. And like I told you before, we are at the palace of the paramount Queen Mother of the Ada traditional area, and I have so many dignitaries here. So to start with, let me introduce the paramount Queen Mother of the Ada traditional area, Nana Kabuko Dagujo Dumale the First. Then to her extreme right is the paramount stool father for Kabiawe Yumu. He is Numo Israel Kate Abram Akwaku. And then to her extreme right is another elder of the stool. He is Ayiku Akwaku. So we have three royals sitting in our midst today. Thank you for honoring our invitation and joining People and Places on GhanaWeb TV. Okay, so before we start everything, I'd want us to understand what the name Ada means.
Ada is a short form of Adawalao. Adawalao means brave and courageous warriors. It's an Ewe name.
Okay.
And the people of Adan fought many battles to be able to create the nation or the state called Adan. And the Ewe's were people that some of the people they fought with their clans as well. But then the Ewe's give them the name Adawalao, means brave and courageous warriors. And the short form is called Ada.
Adawalawo.
Yeah.
It's an Ewe word.
Yes.
Okay. So that brings me to the history, the migration story of the Ada people. Can you help us understand where your people come from? Yes,
I like the question because Ada is made up of 3 major different tribes. They are not one tribe that migrated from one place to this place. Rather, the first people to migrate to this place were the Dangwe tribe, and they were with other Gadangwe people in a place called Lowdown about 700 years ago in the eastern region part of Ghana near the Volta River. Then Lowdown is also an Ewe name called Love Has Finished. They were together in love with the Ewe, with their clans, and then they break up. So 4 of the clans of the Dangwe clan came down southeastward to this place, and they came into a forest called Okohuemi. Oko means pure people.
Okay.
They were priests. They were people who act like the traditional Israeli priests, but the biblical priests. So they came there. They were led by people like Adi, Kole, Lomo. These were hunters and were also fisher folks and traders. Then another clan, the Akans, where myself and my queen comes from, also came later. They were Ashantis and Denchras, and during the Ashanti and the Denchra war, they had an altercation with the king of Ashanti and the Denchra. So they left their own blood people and they were looking for a place to also settle. So they came to meet the Dangwe tribe that I mentioned earlier.
So the first 4 clans which came to the Oko, they were Dangwis.
To the forest, they were Dangwis.
They were Dangwis.
And they were their clan's name is Adibiawe, led by Adi.
Okay.
Then you have Tekwebiawe, led by Koli and Tekwe. Then you have Lombo Biawe, led by Lomo. Then you have Dangwe Biawe. And so they came first. Then the Akans came to join them. Akans were led by Kabu to join them in the Okohuim, that is the Oko forest. Okay,
so the Ada group began with 2 separate ethnic groups.
No, when they came, they joined them. Then they came out from the forest, still looking for a bigger place to settle.
The Akan group?
No, they joined the Dangwe. The Akans joined the Dangwe group, and they formed a union. They didn't fight. They realized that they can help each other. So they came out from the forest and they came to Okonguliku in the plains near where the salt is now. And they were there, and then the Ewe also joined them. The first to come was the Kogbo people. And the Kogbo is also an Ewe name called Oko. The Dangwis were called Oko people. So Kogbo means by the Okos. So we are going to settle with the Okos. So we are going to live with the Okos. So the first Ewe came. But there was one Ewe tribe called the Kujragbe clan who were already by the riverside here on the island. So when Adan came, they also saw them. They were led by one Ahaviache. So they joined them. Then the Ohuewem also joined them. So we have 3 Ewe clans joining the 4 Dangwe clans and then the Akan clan. So formerly it was 5, then we came to 7, then to 8, and now we have 10 clans that form the nation of Adam.
Okay. How many of them are Dangme, how many are Ewe, and how many are Akan?
4 are Dangmes, 3 are Akans, and 3 are Ewes.
Right.
Yeah.
So at which point did the name Ada come into force? Because all of these clans had different names.
Exactly.
And they all had different leaders.
Yes.
So at which point did the Ewe people give that name to the entire group? And why was it from the Ewes?
When they were at Lonovo, the Dangmes, the Gans and the Dangmes called the Ewes Ohuelihi. Ohueli means friend.
Okay.
So the Gans and the Dangmes called the Ewes their friends. And they've lived all the way from Nigeria to this place. They have been friends. And they call the Akans Ohielihi, meaning here means many, multitudes. So the Gans and the Dangmes call the Akans people who are many. These are the multitudes. So when they break up at Lonovo, there was a little bit of confusion between the Dans and the Dangmes and then the Ewes. And they had one fight in formerly first it was the Cantamanso War in 17th century, 16th century. In that war, the Ewes also fought the opposing side, and the Dans and the Gans became victorious. Then they also had another war, the Glover War, which we call the Torgenia War, which our forefather died in it, Teti, whose children we are today, died in that war with the Angrons. And that war, the Ewes called the Dans Adawolao. Formerly they were called the Okoli. Then the name changed to Adawolao, the Dan people. And so formerly the Adan people ruled all over the Tongu area, Tefre, Dabala, Bato, Mepe. All those places are subject to the Adan king until later when Gordon Gisbert and Kwame Nkrumah helped to separate those two, political separation. And so the Ewes, during the war, they gave them those names. So that's what happened. However, some of the wars, the Akans also helped the Adans to fight the Ewes.
How is it that you were described as a warlike people or warriors, and yet there was a decision to live with 2 other completely different tribes, and there was no war, there was no fight?
Yes, very interesting. The dance, I think I have to reveal this. They came based on love. Okay. There is a lagoon here. I believe you all heard about the Songo Lagoon.
Yes.
And it means Swomingo. Swomi means love. Love is sweet. Okay. So formally, that lagoon is called Vapa. There's a reed, some grass called Va, and the Dangmes name it Vapa. But when the Akans joined them and the Ewes, and they realized that let's build a nation based on love, they changed the name of the lagoon, call it Somingo. Today it is Songo. So it was based on love. But the Akans who joined the Ewes were warriors. They were already into war. They were the soldiers of the Asante-Hini and then the Denchra-Hini. So part of them are actually from Bantama, like our clan, and then some also from the Denchra. They came together. They were warriors, but they don't want to fight for the Asante-Hini anymore. They wanted to create their own. So when they joined the Dangmes, they realized that they can build a nation based on love. And so the Dangmes made them to lead the war. So each and every war that were fought, the leader of the war was the Akans, and they died the most. Okay. So that was how the Ewes called them Adawala, because they fought many wars. One of them who died in that Didome War was called Nene Otumfo.
Okay.
Yeah, and he died in that war. And then Tete Kurantin Akwaku, the first, also died in the war at Tojenya in Angron area.
This war was to protect the Dangbis.
Yes, they always wanted to take over the whole district to the Greater Accra region. And the Chims and the Kans also didn't want the Airways to come and then get closer. Because, so the Adans are the frontline people, because once you eliminate the Adan and the Dangbe people, you are going to the Kans. So that the Adans are in between the Kans and then the Airways.
The Airways.
And so they were doing most of the fighting.
So it means that you have a very unique relationship with the Akans till date.
Till date.
But I would like to know, I mean, the viewers would want to know, which particular tribe or group among the Akans, because Akan is the bigger group. Is it the Ashantis? Is it the Akwemus? Which group among the Akans came to join the Dangbis?
Yeah. There have always a debate on that. Others say it's the Akwemus, but the Adans fought the Akwemus, so it could not be the Akwemus.
The
last war they had, 1821, was with the Akwemus.
Okay.
So it couldn't
have been them.
Couldn't have been. And the names that we have in Adan are Ashanti names. And our forefathers told us we are from Ashanti. However, we realized that there were other Denchra people too who also joined.
Okay.
And so they came together. Names like Sewa, Ohiniwa, Korantin, Ekweaku, Abraham, Asante, Ankama, and all those Akrofi, and all those are names that are named in Adan today, which are all Akan names, and they are not Ekwemu names. These are Ashanti names.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'd also like to know how different is the Dangbe group here from the Shais, the people at Pram, the Krobos, the other Dangbe groups we know all around Ghana. How different are the Adans?
The Ningo, the Pram, which we call Bubran, then the Krobos, the Shai, all those people. Shai is called Se, but people, and Osu. They are all Dangbis. Plus the 4 Adan tribes that are here, they are all Dangbis. But then when they break up at Lolovo, the 4 tribes came southeast here, and then the Akans joined them, then the Airways joined them. So even though the language spoken here is predominantly Dangbe, Adan is not one tribe. It's a hybrid state. It's a hybrid nation. So it is made up of Dangbe, Akan, and Ewe. So if the Dangbes in the Adan are the same as the Krobos and every Dangbe that you can know, but when they break up, they walk down, and then they have joined with the Akans and then the Airways, and then they form a nation. So Adan is not a tribe. It is a nation of a hybrid people. And even the language even shows that there are Akan in the language.
Looks like you read my mind, Numu. I was going to talk about language. Being a hybrid nation with 3 different ethnic groups, what language do the people of Adan speak?
Predominantly, everybody speaks the Dangbe. But in the Dangbe, it is a little bit different from the Krobo Dangbe.
Okay.
And it's different from the Gan language. The dance has names that, for instance, if you call Songo, they call Songo Obuade. Now, Songo is a Dangbe word. Obuade is a Akan word. Obuade, like this is nature. They have Asafotu Fiam Festival, the festival. The Asafotu is Akan. Asafo or Omututu is Akan. Then Fiami is Dangbe. So each and every word of Adan, you might hear
traces of
Akan or Ewe in it.
Okay.
In the morning when you are going to your farm, and Adama will say, Joe Poor.
Okay.
Now this is Akan. Upwe akohi.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ukohi. Joe Poor. GJ means Dangwe, but Upuyo means Akan. So that's how the language is. It's a hybrid of and Ewe.
So it's not just the people that are a hybrid. The Dangbe language has also become hybrid.
Yes. Yeah.
It means that if anyone from among the Krobos or the Prampam Ningu group or the Shites comes here, they might not necessarily understand the Dangme that is spoken here.
No, they will. They understand it perfectly.
Okay.
Even if a Gan person comes, they understand it because the Gandangwes has a relationship with the Akans for a long time ago. And so they understand just that some of the words pronounced here are not pronounced the same in the Krobo area.
Okay.
But the person will put one to one together and they do understand it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Let's talk about the food of the Ada people. What is the most dominant food here? When we say Adans, what food can we liken to the Adan people? Or that is also hybrid? Is it a mixture of Ewe, Akan, and then Dangme?
Yes. Yeah. We were discussing something yesterday and somebody said, because Adan is hybrid, we have so many different kinds of food. Yeah. If you go to other tribes, they might mention only one.
Yes.
But Adan has several food. However, the Adan is the lower basin. In the olden days, the Volta River can flood, and it will take like 2 weeks, 1 month before the water goes back again to East Lane. So the people might not have the chance to go to farms. So they rely more on kokonte. And that one you can store it for a longer period. So Adans are noted. If you say which tribe in Ghana loves eating kokonte and pepper, raw pepper with tilapia. Have you eaten kokonte with raw pepper?
I haven't even thought about how that would taste.
Come this festival. Nana will make sure you enjoy.
It's a big delicacy here.
Yes.
Kokonte with hot pepper.
Hot pepper.
And tilapia.
I
see.
They also have a food for the kings and the queens and royal. That's which we call the kawikun. The Adan has a lot of crabs.
Okay.
And then the corn with red oil or palm, which you will be watching very soon, how it is prepared.
Yeah.
That's another royal food, very staple for Adan people.
Okay.
Yeah. And so we have this saying that if the Akans come to Adan, they will eat with their 2 hands.
Okay.
Yeah.
It means the food will be so good.
So good.
They can't use one hand to eat.
You can use one hand to eat, and you have to open the crab with 2 hands.
With 2 hands.
Yeah.
But you mentioned the food with the palm soup.
Yes.
And then the corn flour.
Yeah.
And then the crab.
Yeah.
That's apapransa, right?
Yes.
Is it also called apapransa here?
Yeah. Yes. No, it is called kawikun here, but it's the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. And you can see the small akan in it. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
Those are the 2 that are predominant over here.
Please. Adans have bankun and okro.
That's the Ewe element.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
Because I have a little bit of Ewe in me, and I love it. Bankun and okro. We also have bankun and palm nut soup, bankun and groundnut soup. We have gari. Adans love to prepare gari too, and then use it for any of the sauce that it's used with. Yeah. And so these are other things. Fufu is also part of Adan's food that they eat. So these are some of the food that people eat.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot of food for
different.
one group of people.
Yeah.
So it's not just one staple food. You get variety when you come
Exactly.
here. Okay. That's interesting. I would like to take you back just a little bit. You spoke about the clans. Now, the Adan people have 10 clans made up of 4 Dangme clans, 3 Akans, and 3 Ewes.
Yeah.
Can you break down a little bit for us the different clans and how they operate?
Yes, we have the leader of these 10 clans, which is the 4 Dangwe clan. We have the Adibiawe, then we have the Tekwebiawe, then we have the Lumubiawe, and we have the Dangwe Biawe. These are the 4 Dangwes. Then we have the 3 Akans, Kabiawe Chuchu, then Kabiawe Yumu. We are from Kabiawe Yumu. We have 2 royal gates here. It rotates. For now, we have the Kabiawe Yumu. So we have Kabiawe Chuchu, Kabiawe Yumu, then Kabiawe Pono. Pono means the guards. They guards. Anytime there's war, they are like bodyguards to the other people, the other tribes, clans. Then we have those are the 3 Akans. Then we have the Airways. We have the Kujiragbe.
Sorry to hold you, but before you go on, the Kabiawe, what does it mean, that word?
That is a very fantastic question. Akan being away. Akan for fear. Kabiawe.
Okay.
So
the Biawe is Dangwe.
Be away. Biawe is Dangwe.
Okay.
Dangwe.
Okay.
So Akan for fear. Akan be away.
Right.
Yeah. Right. And Akan is also to the Dangwe. Anything Akan is bravery. Apiokan.
Okay.
They are warriors. They are bravery people. So Akan be away. So the Kabiawe means the Kan's home. These are the Kan people.
Right. Thanks for that clarification. So we can move on to the other clans.
Yeah. So we have the Kujiragbe, as I said earlier. Then we have the Kogbo. Then we have the Okunwe.
Those are the
Airways, the 3 Airway clans.
Do those ones have meanings too?
Okunwe, like I said earlier, these are friends. These are the home of our friends, Okunwe. Kujiragbe means that is an island. They are living on the islands, and all these places that we are in, this land belongs to them.
Okay.
So they are the river people. And when their leader, Ahaviache, was crossing from Tongu, Gavi side to this place, they say, you are coming to sell your death. You are coming to die. And I say, yes, I'm coming to die. To sell your death to these people. And so he came and he became a great friend, helped our dance during the war. Right. And so Kujiragbe means this. Then the Kogbo, as I said earlier, we are coming to live with the Oko people, the Dan people. Right. So that is the meaning of the names.
Okay. Yeah. And then the 4 Dangwe clans.
Yes. Their names were by their leaders, Adi. Adi, this is the children of Adi. Okay. Adi Biawe. Then we have Tekwe Biawe, the children of Tekwe. Right. Then we have Lomo Biawe, the children of Lomo. Then Dangwe Biawe, Dangwe just means these are the children of the Dangwe people. So that's the meaning of their name.
Okay. We've been speaking to Numo Israel Kate, and he is the stew father of the Kabiawe Yumu stew here in the Adan traditional area. This is getting interesting, but we have to end this episode here. Do well to join us on the next episode of People and Places as we continue to learn about the people of Adan.